Hey everybody, welcome to the Midweek Refresher. This is true COVID style here. I can't find anywhere in my house to do this, so I'm right next to the road, my front porch, so you might hear some cars going by, but we make do. That's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? I want to just share with you one simple thought today to encourage us as we go through our week. So Jesus is praying in John 17, and he says this to the Father. He says, I have brought you glory on earth by completing the work you gave me to do. And I want to just put that verse in your heart today and ask you the question, what work has God given you to do? We're called to live like Jesus did, and he brought glory to God by completing the work that God had given him to do. And I just want to think about that for us. So for me, what work has God given me to do? And that work, it's not like it's one specific thing for your whole life, you know? This work it can be a daily thing, and it also can be a seasonal thing, right? Like you might be in college right now, and there's specific things that God's calling you to do right now. You might be single and working your job and living with a roommate. There's certain calls God has in your life, or you might be, have kids, or you might be older, empty nesting, but and the call of God can change different seasons of our life, and then the call of God also changes depending on our personalities, on our giftings, on the tools that God gives us to work with, on our spiritual gifts. But the one thing that doesn't change, that's true over all of those different variety of circumstances, is that God has a work for you to do, that God has purpose for your life, that he has purpose for your life right now. And I know some of us are feeling purposelessness right now, right? We're feeling a lack of purpose. That's probably an easier way to say it. A lack of purpose in life, because it just feels like we're stuck in Groundhog Day, and everything's just like COVID and shutdown and restrictions, and everything's different, and there's just this kind of low level frustration in life. And yet God isn't done with you. He's not done with me, and he still has purpose for our lives. So it might have shifted and changed because of how our circumstances have changed, but this is the encouragement I want to give you today. Are you in touch with what work God is calling you to right now? It could be something as simple as I really feel called to love my neighbor, like a specific neighbor who lives across the street. Or it could be as simple as I feel called to really pray for, these 3 people, and I'm going to pray for them every day. Or I feel God's calling me to really lean into my personal relationship with him, and so I'm investing time and effort into that. Or anything, really. I mean, what work is he calling you to? Here's the difference. It's either you're aware of it or you're not. And then you're either doing it or you're not. That's really it, right? Like, I think it can be easy to just forget that we have a work that God's called us to. But we bring glory to the Father when we do the work he's made us to do, when we do the work he's called us to do. So are you aware of the work he's called you to do at this season of your life, in this moment in your life? Are you aware of it? Are you asking the Lord? Are you seeking it out? Are you spending time asking him? And then are you doing it? Are you investing time and energy into the work that he's called you to do? So that's really that's it. That's the encouragement for this midweek refresher. I hope that you can hear that. It can challenge you maybe, and can strengthen you, can encourage you if you're feeling a lack of purpose, to lean into what God has for you. If you're feeling a lack of clarity, to ask him for that clarity. I hope that's encouraging for you today. This week, we're not in a teaching series. So Sunday, we're going to have a one-off creative teaching. I'm excited to give it. I hope that you are excited to hear it. So we'll see you Saturday night in person or Sunday morning online.